Try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Here we go. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Rolling to his right. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have great success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, hold it.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Or not.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Lamb. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
You don't see too many quarterbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Kamara to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kyle Pitts with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10.
14-0.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
To burn him.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Allen's throw into the hands of Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Allen. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 24, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
What?
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Easy.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Again, it's Burrow. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brown's in a curl.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down.
Ooh.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here on Hope. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Going to give this one to Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To the air, Allen.
There's some pressure.
Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're very big trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
To their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Allen off the play fake.
It's back with the count.
And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a plan.
What?
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
Now Allen. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that can overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. Going for Jefferson downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary, and he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception. reception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agree with me. That's going to get me through this third quarter. Are you touched? Touchdown! Philadelphia!
Big one, too. 76 yards.
A.J. Brown, 76 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Back. Taking the lead back.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he...
Defense. Not gonna lie.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would... And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Wow. Why did he move? Why did he move? That is
and the return across midfield. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board.
Wow.
We'll see if that trend continues.
That's ridiculous.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wow.
Traffic and it's intercepted.
Picked
off right around the 43.
Hit that.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeout. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he almost had his second pick of the game.